students, how are you? Hope you're wonderfully well at home. Welcome back to yet another lecture in biology. Today the topic which we are going to discuss about is how do organisms reproduce. Well, in this year's course there are a little bit of changes which are put in your course because of the circumstances around, and the course has been reduced. Certain portion has been removed from your course. We will be covering that. Control and coordination is one such topic, I think, from which certain portions are removed, and also we would be covering that topic. But first, before doing that, we would take up the chapter on how do organisms reproduce, because that would be included in your course. So don't worry about the other topics, like we will cover all the topics which are there in the textbook. We will not miss out on any, but first we need to complete our school portion, which might be a part of your examinations. We would cover the other topics later on. So today I would start the topic on how do organisms reproduce, or reproduction in organisms. When we talk about this topic or about the topic on reproduction, you must be aware of this topic because you have already studied about this in the 7th class. Some of you might have studied it in the 8th class, but this is one topic which you are familiar with. So certain words would be very known to you. But before starting this chapter as a core topic in the 10th class, we should be reminded of the things which we have already studied. And for that, we need to first write down the definition of reproduction. It is one life process, right? Reproduction is also a life process, and it is ability of the organisms to produce young one of their own kind. Own kind, and it is one life process which ensures, sometimes there is a question, what is the significance of reproduction, the process of reproduction? The significance of this topic is it ensures stability of life forms. For example, if this process was not there, then life would end very abruptly. There would further generations aati hi nahi, and the stability of life forms would not be there. It ensures multiplication of species. It ensures that the one species does not become extinct. आप extinct word जब मैं use करती हूँ, आप जानते होंगे there are some animals, some birds which have become extinct. One reason for them becoming extinct is also low rate of reproduction. When they reproduce in less numbers, the chances of extinction also increases. जैसे आपने डोडो के बारे में सुना हुआ है, you have studied about endangered species. Dodo is a bird which is extinct now, right? Less organisms reproducing also makes a chance for extinction of species. जैसे आपने सुना डायनासोर्स के एक्सटिंक्शन में भी एक रीजन ये बताया जाता है that the number of organisms produced were less, or their reproduction ability was less as required for the stability of species. जितने number of organisms एक species को आगे ले जाने के लिए ज़रूरी थे उतने नहीं थे. That is one reason stated in many books. There are many other reasons, but that is one reason. So reproduction is a very important life form, and it ensures stability of species and continuity of life. It also ensures continuity of life. ठीक है? So we would be talking about this in this chapter. What are like the topics covered would be, what are the different types of reproduction? Do all the organisms follow the same mechanism for their life to go on, for the species to increase, or are there different methods? So we will be talking about that. उसके बाद हम बात करेंगे about the reproduction in plants, reproduction in certain organisms like amoeba, Spirogyra, various other forms of reproduction. Then we would lastly be talking about reproduction in human beings. So let us start this topic, and before continuing, I want to remind you of certain terms. जब हम ये टॉपिक पढ़ते हैं ना, तो हमको कुछ टर्म्स की क्लियर आइडिया होना चाहिए अपने माइंड में, क्योंकि ये टर्म्स अगेन एंड अगेन यूज होते हैं. सो वन सच टर्म इज गैमेट्स. व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय गैमेट्स? गैमेट्स कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं. व्हाट आर दे एक्चुअली? दे आर reproductive cells. Reproductive cells, or we can say cells which are capable of fusing and thus resulting into a new form of life. इनके लिए दूसरा वर्ड germ cells भी आ जाता है. कई बार इनको germ cells भी बोलते हैं. Gametes are reproductive cells. They fuse and ensure continuity of life. For that reason, they always are haploid. What do we mean by the word? Now comes the word haploid. Having half number of chromosomes, or you can say having n number of chromosomes. When a diploid cell has 2n chromosomes, we can say n. For example, हमारे normal body cell में 2n number of chromosomes होंगे. These have n number of chromosomes. Haploid, half number of chromosomes, और see remember करने के लिए H half and H haploid, D diploid and D double. ठीक है. अब जब ये वर्ड आ गया है, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन अ लिटिल बिट इफ यू आर नॉट क्लियर विद व्हाट इट एग्जैक्टली मीन्स. लेट मी टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. आप जानते हैं ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के हर सेल के अंदर 46 क्रोमोसोम्स होते हैं. एवरी सेल हैज 46 क्रोमोसोम्स. आउट ऑफ दीज 46, 23 आर डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द पैटर्नल साइड और फ्रॉम द फादर साइड, and 23 are derived from the maternal side, mother side, and they both remain in one cell, and that cell divides again and again to form the whole body. So every part of the body will be having 46 chromosomes. ठीक है. ग्रोथ में भी ये का ये होता है. सेल डिवीजन अगर हम पढ़ेंगे जब भी, तो we'll see how it is ensured, how 46 number of chromosomes are maintained. याद दिलाने के लिए प्रोसेस याद दिला दूं, माइटोसिस. माइटोसिस इज अ प्रोसेस, सेल डिवीजन, which ensures that the number of chromosomes remain same. So for the growth of body, mitosis occurs. So ये 46 है. अब ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के हर सेल में 46 है. मान लो रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स जो है गैमेट्स, उनमें भी 46 होते हैं. तो हम जानते हैं न्यू लाइफ कैसे आती है. रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स फ्यूज होते हैं, उसके बाद एक नया सेल बनता है, और उसके बाद वो डिवाइड होता है. ठीक है. तो मान लो स्पर्म हैड 46, एग ऑल्सो या ओवा हैड 46, या रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स हैड एग्जैक्टली द सेम नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स लाइक अदर बॉडी सेल्स. मान लो ये है, तो क्या होता, मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल में 46 होते, फीमेल में 46 होते, वुड बी रिजल्टिंग इनटू 92। तो वो स्पीशीज का इससे फिर डिवीजन होता, तो वुड दैट मेंटेन द सेम लाइफ फॉर्म ह्यूमन बीइंग्स? नो, दैट वुड डिस्टर्ब, दैट कैन नॉट बी द केस। सो दिस इज not possible. All cells divide to remain in the same organisms, but reproductive cells fuse and form another organism. तो उनका क्या होना जरूरी है? उनका number of chromosomes should be half compared to the diploid cells. So we say every cell, if in a human, if it has 46, the gametes or reproductive cells will have 23. These both will fuse and give 46, and then this new organisms will divide, go on having 46. जब उस ऑर्गेनिज्म एक एडोलेसेंस स्टेज पे पहुंच जाएगा, उसके बाद उसके रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स बनेंगे, तो उसमें वो रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स के पास सिर्फ कितना क्रोमोसोम नंबर होगा? हाफ. दैट इज रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स विल बी हैप्लॉइड. दे वुड हैव n and all other body cells would have 2n. All the other body cells having 2n number of chromosomes are called diploid. ठीक है, समझ गए? Diploid 2n, haploid n. इतना क्लियर है? So hope this is clear to you. Haploid, so gametes are always haploid. Gametes are termed as germ cells. Gametes are produced in reproductive organs. reproductive organs के लिए word animals में gonads use हो जाता है. These are the reproductive organs. So this word, जहाँ पे भी ये word आता है, you understand it is reproductive organs. ठीक है, अब हमने gametes की बात की. Humans में the gametes are sperm, male gamete, ova, female gamete, या egg cell भी बोलते हैं उसको. But mind it, reproductive cells are formed in every species. Gametes, plants में भी reproductive cells होते हैं, वो उनके gametes होंगे. Sperm and ova are the reproductive cells of humans, but plants also have reproductive cells. जो flower होता है, that is the sexually reproductive part of the plant, वो अपन later on पढ़ेंगे. So ऐसा नहीं है कि gametes सिर्फ humans या animals में होते हैं. Every organism which is reproducing sexually is having gametes. Number of chromosomes हर species में different होता है. For example, किसी में 12 है diploid cell का number, तो उनके gametes 6 number of chromosomes. So every species has a different number of chromosomes. उनके particular gametes would be having half of their diploid cell. ठीक है, humans का मैंने example लिया है. One human is one species of the animal kingdom. Wheat, rice, all of them would be having different number of chromosomes. DNA is present in plants also, and plants also have the same kind of reproductive process, वो अपन later on पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, so is this much clear? This gonad word specifically is used for animal kingdom. Animals के लिए use होता है, reproductive organs के लिए. ठीक है, after knowing these two words, we should know about a process called fertilization. What does fertilization mean? Fertilization means fusion of gametes. Fusion of gametes. ठीक है, so fusion of gametes कैसे होता है? For example, this is the sperm which is male gamete, this is the ova which is female gamete. They fuse. Sperm is having a structure like this, ova is having structure like this. They fuse and form a structure which is called the zygote. This process of fusion is termed as fertilization. When sperm and ova fuse to formation of zygote is a result of fertilization. Lekin when there is fusion of gametes, that is termed as fertilization. It occurs in animals, it occurs in plants as well. ठीक है, all sexually reproducing species में होता है. So what is fertilization? The process of fusion of gametes. What is the result of fertilization? Formation of a zygote. Sperm would be haploid, ova would be haploid, but the zygote would be diploid. This is n resulting into 2n. ठीक है, इतना क्लियर है? ठीक है. So these words you should be familiar with. Fertilization बहुत बार word आता रहता है. उसके बाद zygote, which is the first cell formed after the fertilization process. It is the zygote always. Zygote is there in the plants also, in the animals also. That zygote then divides. So now let's see the process. Mitosis, meiosis के terms में there are एक organism number. For example, this is organism number 1. इसकी बॉडी में 2n number of chromosomes है. Reproductive cells would be n. ठीक है. There would be yet another organism which 2n number of chromosome, उसके reproductive cells भी n होंगे. One reproductive cell from this and one reproductive cell from this would form a zygote which is 2n. ठीक है. So this is the organism number 3. So these are, ये जो cells है, ये जो form हुए, that is due to meiosis. ठीक है, ये meiosis, ये जो होगा फिर अब डिवाइड करके this is the zygote which will divide to form the embryo. अब ये जो डिवीजन होगा this would be mitosis always. फिर जब इस ऑर्गेनिज्म के रिप्रोडक्टिव सेल्स बनेंगे तो उन जगह पे गोनाड्स में होगा meiosis. Otherwise everywhere in the body would be mitosis. There are two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis ensures 2n number of chromosomes. Meiosis के बाद बनते हैं n number of chromosomes. ठीक है? So this is a reproductive process in short. Now when we have talked about certain terms, और भी आते जाएंगे terms I would be explaining as we come across. But now let's see, when we have talked what is reproduction, it is the ability of organisms to produce young one of their own kind. What is the significance of reproduction? Ensures stability of life, ensures continuity of life forms, prevents extinction of any species. That is significance of reproduction. Now we've talked about certain terms. We have brushed up our knowledge a little bit about gametes, fertilization, etc. Now let us see what are the types of reproduction. Now there are many life forms on earth. There are many life forms on earth. आप जानते हैं plants भी होते हैं, protozoans भी होते हैं, fungus भी होता है, animals भी होते हैं, there are various 5 kingdom classification, remember? तो various species होते हैं on the earth. All of them have continuity of life. All of them are not having the same kind of structure, same kind of organization of the body. So the reproductive process also cannot be the same. Certain organisms are very simple formed. Certain are complex, having complex body designs. So amoeba cannot have the same kind of reproductive process like the human being or like the angiosperms. They would have different, right? उनमें they are one. मान लो amoeba is one cell. अब if it would be having the process of formation of gametes and then fertilization, that would be very complex for a single celled organism, right? So they have different kind of reproduction. Bacteria, they have different kind of reproduction. Certain fungal species and certain algal species, they just reproduce by breaking down into species, into parts. So types of reproduction is different because body designs are different in different organisms, and basically there are two types of reproduction. One is asexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction, and the differences between these two are asked again and again in your school examination, so just pay a little attention to this. This asexual reproduction is a form of reproduction in which there is no fusion of no formation of gametes, and thus obviously no फ्यूजन. जब गैमेट्स बनते ही नहीं है, नो फर्टिलाइजेशन यू कैन राइट. The process of formation of gametes, yes, when I have written about gametes, the process of formation of gametes can be termed as gametogenesis. Gametogenesis, formation of gametes. Spermatogenesis होगा formation of sperm, और oogenesis हो जाएगा formation of ova. So gametogenesis is a common word for the formation of gametes. So there is no gametogenesis in asexual reproduction. You can write that also. There is formation of gametes and fertilization occur. तो ये होता है, ठीक है. Asexual reproduction obviously does not need or does not have or does not involve two parents. As I just now explained a little while ago, there was organism number 1, organism number 2, and the gametes from both fused to form organism number 3. So 2 organisms were involved. That was a type of sexual reproduction. But here in asexual reproduction, what happens generally, we would be talking about the details later on, but ज़्यादातर क्या होता है, there is one organism, it breaks into 2, और उसमें से और different organisms बनते जाते हैं. Details अपन later on देखेंगे. So how many organisms are involved? 1. So what do we say? It is single parent is involved. Obviously जो सेल है, मेन सेल जिससे दूसरा बन रहा है, उसको पेरेंट सेल बोलेंगे, और जो बन रहे हैं उनको हम डॉटर सेल्स बोलेंगे. तो सिंगल पेरेंट्स इज इन्वॉल्व, does not require two parents. Here 2 parents or 2 organisms require, or you can say it is, इसको क्या लिख सकते हो आप, asexual reproduction is uniparental, sexual reproduction is biparental. You can write that also. ठीक है. This is generally seen in lower form of organisms like protozoans. You can see it in bacteria, you can see in algal species, certain fungal species. Sexual reproduction is seen in higher form of organisms like the mammals, aves, plants may be angiosperms, all flowering plants etc. उनमें देखा जाता है. That also is one difference. You can write that. इसके बाद एक बहुत important difference है, the offspring produced is a copy of the parent. Generally it is generally the copy of the parent, mostly copy of the parent होता है. Offspring is not a copy of parent. There are lots of variation. ये वेरिएशंस कहाँ अराइज होते हैं? वेरिएशंस अराइज होते हैं जब गैमेट्स फॉर्म हो रहे होते हैं, उस वक्त मियोसिस प्रोसेस है. जब अपन मियोसिस कभी डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि वेरिएशन कैसे अकर करता है. ठीक है. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन एंड सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. ये बहुत पूछा जाता है इन योर स्कूल एग्जाम्स, सो प्लीज पे अटेंशन टू दैट. एक और डिफरेंस जो मैंने बताया, असेक्सुअल सीन इन लोअर ऑर्गेनिजम्स लाइक प्रोटोजोन्स, लाइक बैक्टीरिया, लाइक algal and fungal species. Sexual reproduction seen in higher organisms like humans, you can say mammals, higher plants, etc. That is one difference also. ये स्कूल में पूछा भी जाता है. अब डेफिनेशन ऑफ असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन पूछी जाए, जैसे 2 मार्क्स में, तो यू कैन राइट a form of reproduction in which there is no formation and fusion of gametes and which is uniparental seen in lower organisms. आप ये सारे differences को 2 sentences में करके लिख सकते हैं. जबकि sexual reproduction में you can write a type of reproduction seen in higher organisms like mammals, higher plants, in which there is formation and fusion of gametes and it is biparental, in which the offspring is not an exact copy of the parent. So this is about the types of reproduction. ठीक है. So in this lecture, what I would like to do is end it here because we have started a new topic. I hope the topic on our environment and life processes is clear with you. I would like to end this here. In the next lecture, I would be starting about details about the asexual type of reproduction. Sometimes certain organisms like have different modes of reproduction. जैसे asexual में भी एक ही टाइप का नहीं होता, asexual में भी बहुत अलग अलग टाइप के reproductive process है. उसके बारे में अपन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में पढ़ेंगे. Till then, please actually I would like to give you an information. मेरा फ़ोन थोड़ा सा अभी खराब हो गया है, so might be you're not being able to connect with me on WhatsApp, but for just sorry for the inconvenience, but you just, if you need to connect with me or you need to give me some message कि आपकी स्कूल में कौन सा चैप्टर आ रहा है, कौन सा नहीं आ रहा, whatever, you can inform Tina ma'am about it. She would get in contact with me and tell me what are your needs. So for a little bit of time, a week or 10 days, might be you would face a little bit of inconvenience, but please bear with that. And as soon as I get my device back, we would be connecting regularly as before. Okay, so I end the chapter here. Sorry, not the chapter. I end the portion of the chapter here. Till we meet next time, I hope you have made your notes very well. I have seen a lot of students now not sending the notes. Might be you're a little involved with your school examination, that's okay. But please ensure making proper notes and connecting with your teachers regularly. अभी आप इतना करें, next lecture में अपन आगे बढ़ते. Till then, take care of yourself and keep studying. Thank you.